Charlie was born with cerebral palsy, visual impairness, scoliosis, epilepsy, physical disability, developmentally delayed, just to name a few. All of this just really came to me. It was just a big blow. I had no idea that I was giving birth to a baby who had all these medical problems. So it was very confusing. It was very stressful. And there were days where I really wanted to just end it all. I remember asking God for strength to overcome giving in to suicidal thoughts. Not only did he give me the strength to overcome, when I got up, I went to my child and I prayed for her, and I just began to ask God to help me to do this. And I began to tell him, you gave her to me, now give me what I need to take care of her. And from that moment on, Charlie's Cure was birthed, because I realized that I overcame. And I said, if I could do it, I know other mothers can do it too. And then I said, if I felt these thoughts, if I had these thoughts, I'm pretty sure some other mothers felt the same way.
My daughter's name is Jada Weed, and she's diagnosed with cerebral palsy. It was scary at first because I had no clue. She's a twin, and the other twin, she came out normal. Well, both of them were normal, but it was just scary. But with the support of family and just putting my trust in God, I was able to get through.
My daughter's name is Deshelle Stanley. I had her at 19, so I was pretty young. Very fearful, very frightened. Walking into the unknown, I think, was the most fearful part. And just not really sure what to expect from her, what was being expected of me as such, being a mother and being such a young mother.
My child's name is Troy Barrow, and he was diagnosed with autism. That was like a roller coaster for me, because I had just experienced that Troy's dad passed away before he was born. And so to find out 2 years after Troy was born that he had autism, because Troy walked on time, he talked on time, and he started to regress. And I was like, what in the world is going on?
My son is Alex Santimas, and he was developmentally delayed. I was a missionary in Haiti for 3 years, and he and I came to the orphanage at the same time. His mom died when he was a month old, and we got him at a month and a half old, weighed 4.5 pounds, and had cerebral meningitis. And they said if he kept him one more day, he would have been dead. At 6 months, he almost died from malaria. So we kind of knew at that early age that there were some issues.
We spend so much time caring for our loved one because we don't want them to be without. We don't want them to feel like they don't have anyone. We feel like we are all they have, even though we may even have a support team around us. You know, the child is ours to love. That child is ours to care for. So we want to make sure that we put our all into that child. But sometimes we forget about ourselves. And that's where the services come in for this foundation. It's really to care for the caregiver who is caring for the child, because we will leave ourselves behind to make sure that our child has everything that they need.
I've learned a lot about self-care. I think that's the biggest thing for me, is being able to call a family and saying, hey, I need a break.
But if we are connected to other powerful women, other women who are empowering, and other women who can pour into us and say, you know what, you can make it. You may have a dark day today, but it doesn't have to be like that forever.
God would not give us no more than we can bear. It can be scary, challenging sometimes, but with the help of family and trusting in God and believing that you can do it, just have patience. Love your child, because that's your child. And he'll get you through it.
I want us to come together, be there for one another, and support each other and remind each other that you're not alone and there is hope in Charlie's Cure, because we are stronger together.
I believe. Oh, I believe.